Hi, my beautiful soul family. Welcome back to the space where intuition meets truth. I'm Pandora, and today we're opening a new chapter in our birthdate numerology series by diving into the soul path of those born on the 16th of any month. If you were born on the 16th, or you're close to someone who was, this message is for you. As always, this isn't just about numbers. It's about your story, your energy, and the way you move through life. So take a deep breath, settle in, and let your spirit receive what it needs. Let's begin. Core vibration of the 16th. The number 16 is a mystical blend of the intuitive 1 and the emotional 6, creating a life path that's deeply spiritual, emotional, and often solitary. But there's more. When we add 1 plus 6, we get 7, the number of the seeker, the analyst, the soul that craves truth. People born on the 16th are old souls. You didn't come here to skim the surface. You came here to dig deep, to understand the unseen, to walk through life asking the bigger questions. Who am I really? Why am I here? What does all of this mean? There's often a sense that people born on the 16th don't quite belong, and that's because you're not meant to. You're here to stand apart, to observe, to evolve. Personality and life themes. If you're a 16 baby, chances are you've always felt different. As a child, you may have preferred books to birthday parties or animals to people. You might have felt more connected to the moon than to your classmates. There's a sacred solitude about the 16th. You're not afraid of being alone. In fact, you need it. It's in those quiet spaces that you recharge, receive intuitive downloads, and rebuild yourself after life's emotional storms. The 1 in your birthday gives you a core of independence. You like doing things your way. The 6 brings in the heart, the nurturer, the empath, the one who feels things before others can even put words to them. But the 7, the sum of your date, is what colors everything. It turns life into a journey of the soul, not just the senses. People born on the 16th tend to be drawn to metaphysics, psychology, healing arts, or deep research, and have vivid dreams or psychic experiences, and attract karmic relationships, and struggle with feelings of abandonment or emotional betrayal. Heal themselves through time spent in nature, meditation, or creative solitude. Emotional challenges. Let's be real for a second. Being born on the 16th isn't easy. Your soul chose a path that often involves emotional loss, deep transformation, and spiritual awakening. There may be a pattern of relationships falling apart just when you start to feel safe. This isn't punishment, it's a clearing. The 16th carries a vibration of the tower, as seen in tarot. Things must fall in order for you to rise. You may go through periods where everything crumbles, your relationships, your identity, even your beliefs. But every collapse you endure brings you closer to the truth of who you are. The most common emotional wounds for those born on the 16th, and feeling misunderstood or emotionally too much and losing trust due to early betrayals, and shutting down emotionally to protect your heart, fearing abandonment, but also fearing intimacy. Here's the truth, you love hard, and that love is rare. But it takes time for you to feel safe enough to show it. Spiritual wisdom and soul purpose. You are here to awaken, not just for yourself, but as a mirror for others. Your life often includes a dramatic spiritual event or awakening that pushes you into a new level of consciousness. It might look like a heartbreak, a loss, or a sudden isolation period, but it's always the catalyst for something sacred. As a 16, you have an innate connection to divine wisdom. Many of you are spiritual teachers, even if you never speak a word about it. Just your energy, your depth, your calm presence. It teaches others how to slow down, go inward, and feel. Your soul purpose is about integrating spiritual wisdom with emotional intelligence and learning the difference between isolation and sacred solitude. Becoming a guide, not by force, but by embodiment, and releasing the fear of loss so you can love fully. You're not meant to fix the world, but you are meant to be a lighthouse for those still lost in the fog. Relationships and love. Love for a 16 is never shallow. You crave a soul-deep connection. You're not here for surface-level flings or fake intimacy. When you love, you merge. You want to know your partner's soul, their wounds, their dreams. And you want to be known that way too. But here's the rub. Because you feel so deeply, you often attract people who can't meet you there. You may end up giving too much, hoping they'll rise to meet your energy. If you've been hurt in love, it's okay to retreat. Just don't stay there forever. You deserve a partner who meets you in the mystery, who sees your heart as a sacred space, not something to escape from. You thrive best in relationships that are emotionally safe and spiritually rich and deeply respectful of your need for alone time and centered on truth, not performance, and patient and loyal. You don't open up easily, but when you do, your love is a universe, career and expression. You aren't here to chase the spotlight, you're here to illuminate from the shadows. People born on the 16th are often brilliant behind the scenes. Writers, healers, dreamers, scholars, intuitive coaches, astrologers, therapists, and spiritual guides. You work best when you have creative freedom and emotional peace. Loud offices and rigid systems? Not for you. Your soul speaks when the noise dies down. Ideal paths include counseling and healing work and research or academic writing, energy healing, or intuitive reading and music, poetry, or any art that brings emotion to the surface, and mystical or metaphysical teachings. You're not here to be understood by everyone. You're here to touch those few souls who truly get it. Healing and growth. If you were born on the 16th, your healing is ongoing. This isn't a one-and-done kind of life. Your soul came here to evolve in cycles, to shed skins, to rediscover itself again and again. But you're not broken. You're just deep, and the deeper the water, the longer it takes to clear. Your growth begins when you stop chasing people who can't see your light. Learn to speak your truth even when your voice shakes. Let go of needing to be figured out. Trust your own intuition above anyone else's opinion. There is profound peace waiting for you on the other side of healing. You'll still feel everything, but it won't drown you anymore. Message from the soul. To those born on the 16th, you are not too sensitive. You are not too intense. You are not too much. You are exactly as you were meant to be, a mirror, a seeker, a quiet flame in the dark. Yes, this path can be lonely. Yes, you may lose things that once felt like home, but it's always leading you somewhere higher, somewhere truer. You were never meant to fit in. You were meant to remind us all of what it means to feel, to question, and to evolve. Closing message, from my heart to yours. If you were born on the 16th, thank you. Thank you for your honesty, your wisdom, and your courage to walk the road less traveled. I see you. I honor your journey, and I hope this message helped you feel a little more at home in your soul. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to share this with someone else born on the 16th who might need to hear these words. I'm Pandora, and I'll see you in the next one.